the workroom. All right, so today's project, and I'm gonna finish this in one day. I think I should be able to, because we're gonna be turning this into a really cute ruffled scrunchie. Someone had commented on my video saying like, oh my god, you should make this top into a scrunchie, and I was like, oh, yes, because like even though this is so cute, honestly I don't really wear it all that much, and I really couldn't think of what to make this into. Actually, now just thinking about it, thinking about it right now, you know what I could do? If I make this like a really, like a little crop kind of situation and do this like the purple shirt that I made. But no, we're not gonna do that. No, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna stick with the original plan of making this into a scrunchie. I really want this to be huge and big, because like your girl got a big old head. You already know I've made so many scrunchies, but the amount of fabric that I need for it to fully come out like this is a shit ton of fabric. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to achieve it with this, but we're gonna try our best to make it. Imagine it was like this big. I'm okay with having a scrunchie that's this big. She cute. My likes. I've made so many scrunchies beforehand, but something like a ruffle scrunchie, I don't know exactly how to make. So I'm going to be referencing Carly B's YouTube video, Making Fashion Girly Hair Accessories. And I believe she makes one in here, or at least I know she did one on her Instagram. So I'm gonna follow that. I hope this is gonna be a very simple, one day, 1 hour, 30 minutes. I don't know about 30 minutes, but maybe at least like 2 hours of work, we hope.
I've seen people make this scrunchie now by sewing down the needle very elastic, so then it kind of scrumbles up and there's two lines of lace around that edge. Super cute.
Okay, initially I was... Hey, sir, you're on my fabric. Excuse me. Excuse me, Albie. Alright, so initially I was just gonna use this fabric because I think it's like cute enough, but now I'm like, wait a minute, girl, you have this from your corset DIY, and maybe I could use it for this. It would be huge, ruffle, lacy, extra right here. Maybe this is what I need, everybody. The only thing that makes me sad is this lace is really beautiful. It's not like lace that goes like me and then wah, wah, wah. It's lace that's like me and then wah, 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 and then wah, wah, wah. So if I were to use this on this, like, unless I put it up top like this. Is this too much? Would I have enough lace? Yo, now I'm really conflicted. You see how things that were supposed to be simple end up just not being simple? Cause I'm overthinking. So, do I just go with this? Do I add in this? What I could always just start with is already just make the template or whatever the hell it is I'm going to be doing with this, and then add this on later on. Lace is really cute, but then lace takes it somewhere else. Would I be able to wear this kind of lace thing with like any kind of outfit? Meanwhile, with just this, it's just blue. So then I could probably pair this with more things than if I were to also attach this additionally, is what I'm guessing. Wow, this huge circle to bring us back to just doing the scrunchie I initially wanted to do. Okay, that's fine. Time to seam rip. I feel my family dynamics like a red hot chili pepper. I love my family intrinsically like Anthony Kiedis. Sometimes when I'm starting to work on a project and I'm not fully ready to honestly really tackle it, I take the time as seam ripping to be like, to kind of mentally prepare myself for it, and then not be worried at like, how come I'm not starting this so quickly? How come? Because sometimes I could just be really scared to start. Seam ripping is kind of like that buffering time that I need to, yeah, prepare myself for it. All right, I just seam ripped this bottom part. Imagine I just put these two sides together. Bada bing, bada boom. This becomes my scrunchie. Like, imagínate. I'm gonna be looking like, you know that guy from Jurassic Park? Velociraptor? No, those are fast dudes. But imagine, imagínate it was this big. What'd you say? Huh? Huh? Hear me out, everyone. Hear me out. Okay, so I know I just took off the bottom half of it and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna cut this up. But I'm like, do I like it this way? I don't know. Then I thought, what if I added in this lace on the bottom? Anything that's kind of strappy, I could add this on as kind of like a layering piece. I don't know. What you think? Do I keep it? I do like this. One thing that does bother me is this is super tight. I could just easily switch that out so that it's not cutting off my circulation or anything. So, oh, okay, it's cute like that. It's like a little baby cardigan. What do we do? All right, new developments, everyone. I seamed rip everything even more. Like some of it was gathered or pleated-ish. And this is a really long piece of fabric. And even if I did want to turn this into additional layers for this, I wouldn't have enough fabric. I'm pretty sure. Ooh, we have our very long strip nicely ironed. And I have decided, I tried this on with just some high-waisted jeans and I had my bralette on. And I'm like, this would be so cute. I don't know, the look was just, it was giving a lot of what I want. And I really did like the puff sleeves. But I think with the little like peplum, it didn't look quite right on me maybe. But taken apart, it looks cute. And now I'm gonna go ahead and do a little baby hems. First gonna iron it so it's nice and flat. Then I'm gonna iron a little bit, sew it down, and do another fold, and then sew that down so I could have a nice finished hem like the ones that it already has over here. And I'm also gonna take off this tag. Okay, so what I did was with all of the thread that I seam ripped, I re-put it on the bobbin and I used it for the top stitch because I didn't have like the exact color and it was gonna drive me crazy if I didn't get that color. So I thought about saving these little ends and making it like a tie, but then that means I would always have to have this tied and I don't think I'm gonna do that. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I don't think I'm gonna do that, no. I'm going to snip this, right? Right. I'm gonna cut it and it didn't cut. Is that a sign? Well, I made my decision. I'm going to do a little double fold situation, eh? Open it, fold it in, and fold it back. So that this way, this can encase this raw edge that's here perfectly, and then we're gonna sew this up. You know, this has been the first time where I've used like the leftover thread that I seamed ripped, but this has really helped, especially when you don't have the actual thread. And they're just like small things, so it's working out pretty good. Oh wow, I'm all blurry. Well, whatever. Absolutely no time to lose today because tomorrow I should have a video going up, but I haven't started editing anything. Of course, the trip that I went on was like super fun, but now I'm just like, I don't have anything prepared. All right, now I'm gonna do a baby hem on this so I could finish this up for both of these hems. So I finished off the first panel. Baby hems are done. Unfortunately, I don't have like that blue that fits perfectly. So at first I was using this darker blue, but then I felt like you could see it too much, so then I just went with the cream. Yeah, I made it into a circle and I finished it off by doing a French seam. That's also the way that they did it over here anyways. So I'm gonna attempt to do a French seam again, but in the way that Carly did it, which is basically she has 2 layers, and on one of the layers she leaves the opening because that's where you're going to put it in the elastic. However, but because I'm finishing my seams with a French seam, I wonder how that's going to work. But we're going to try it. I'm going to be using a 1.2 centimeter elastic. I want to be able to make sure that I'm putting it in the center. And to give y'all a reference, my fabric is 21.5 centimeters wide and approximately 175 centimeters long. Now I'm going to mark out the middle of this. So where's my pen? Where's my pen? Oh, there's my pen. I'm putting a little mark at the 10 centimeter mark and the 11.5 centimeter mark. I guess maybe I should make a line all the way down. I don't know. You know it wouldn't matter anyway. Oh, no. If you guys don't know how to do a French seam, here's a little photo, but I'm also going to try to explain it. So you're going to put wrong sides together, and then you're going to sew a line down. Alright, let me just double check that I got this correct. Yes, everything goes through. Yeah. So now the next thing you do when you're doing a French seam, you wiggle this seam out, and then you want to press that. Also, I got my new nails. I went to the nail shop this morning. I also pressed that little opening that I have. Now that I have this pressed, I'm gonna sew this down, and then we'll have our French seam. Now I made a French seam with a little hole. Boom, baby. You see that? Boom. Cool. I don't think I've ever done this. Like any kind of like wrap dress. I feel like I've seen this a lot and I'm like, how'd they do that? But now I know. Now the difference between Carly's and mine, I'm not adding in any kind of lace, so this isn't gonna go together. If you're gonna put this and this together, then you didn't need to do the baby hem or anything like that, because you were going to sew it down wrong sides together and just do like a top stitch. Because I'm not doing that, that's why both sides are finished, so I don't have to worry about anything fraying. On the right side, this little fluffy thing comes out. On the wrong side, it's just flat. I could either have both of them facing the same way or have both of them facing opposite way. I guess would that be best? Here are both of my panels. I placed the one that has the hole up top. Now with both of these together, I'm just gonna sew a channel along the whole thing. And hopefully that works. I only marked one line, and the other one I was like, oh, I'll just figure it out. What I'm doing is putting the elastic, I'm not actually sewing it in, but I'm just using it as a marker of like, okay, the elastic needs to fit at least this much, and then I'm sewing down. So it guarantees that I'll have enough space for the elastic and that the line is straight enough. Okay, so in Carly's video, she uses 6.5. She said 6.5 centimeters of elastic. So mine's gonna be 7 centimeters long, and now I'm gonna put it through this elastic channel, and then I'll sew the zipper and hand stitch opening that we have, which the opening worked so well, yo. So I'm gonna use a little safety pin and put it on through, and then we'll be done. You know, my scrunchie looks like a loofah. Looks like a loofah. Looks like a loofah. Looks like a loofah. But it's a cute ass fucking loofah. 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 Cool. I'm gonna test it out, and I'll see you in the next project. Hello everybody. So now we are going to be making this dress hopefully into this. Ever since I saw that photo, I was like, that girl looks so comfortable, she looks so cute, and I want to be like that too. I thought about getting a pattern for this thrift flip, because patterns obviously are the easier route, that you don't have to go and like think of, okay, what am I supposed to do, how am I supposed to do this? Well, even though I still end up doing that. But at least with a pattern, you have a foundation, something to go off of, but when you're just doing things off of your head, you're like, huh, this fabric is already quite stretchy. So I was thinking if I could use these shorts to make something like this on here. I am going to draft a pattern from this, and then we're gonna just start cutting. And if it doesn't work out, then I'm just gonna get a top out of this. But if it does work out, then maybe I might have some shorts. Hopefully it does. Please, please God. So I was gonna use these shorts, but then I realized that the crotch area has this little patch, a little piece that helps like the spandex part, so there's not like an actual like inseam, but these do. So you want to do it one from one side, and then, so I made a whatever kind of little thing. I'm going to use that black fabric that I needed for my gala dress, make this into that. I have zero expectations. I almost expect this to fail because I was just like, so let's see what we got.
shadows I can only see with you. I'd be better with another, but I always pick you.
I thought I was being real slick with it, and I sewed this all together. Girl, I didn't leave the leg parts open. Girl, that's what you get for being in a rush.
I try my best to fight it, can't deny it. Touches diamonds, and you're probably the reason that I'm so messed up too.
You know what? For me, just doing this like blah blah blah, the corners, they actually matching up. So, you know how I said I had no expectations? Now I'm starting to be like, does it turn out that I magically know I'm a pattern maker now? Ah, something got stuck. Of course, no. That's the world saying, no bitch, you're not. We're gonna try them on. Again, zero expectations, but if it went well, that would be pretty cool. Ready? Girl, you did that. Excuse me? You know what else is that this is super stretchy, so it's really forgiving. But girl, I did that. I really did that. Oh my God. Okay, again, the back definitely has to be raised like... Oh my God, Natalie. Before I could even celebrate, I'm like, wait a minute. Let me see if this even fits on this fabric. To which, it doesn't. All right, so I've come up with a brilliant plan. I don't know, just trying to figure out how can I put this together. Since this side seam is already here, why waste it? And clearly, like, the dress does a thing where at the hips it's bigger, but where my pattern is the hips are a little bit more narrow, but then when you put it on your body, like the fabric is gonna like stretch. But I'm like, if this roundedness is already there, why don't I try if this is gonna be the back anyways, right? The thing is, the front side doesn't have anything cut, and I wish I could just cut out one front side, but I don't know, how does it work to do it this way? I don't know, do I just cut like, I don't know. Anyways, what I'm thinking is about trace this, right? I'm gonna flip it over and then trace the front side. So then when I cut it out, that side seam is already gonna be done. And I'm gonna do the same on this side. The difference with this side and the part that sucks is that I can't just flip it over and do the same thing because this doesn't match up. So instead I'm gonna have to do it this way. But that's fine because there's this dip that it isn't gonna hit. So anyways, that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see if it works.
I can't stop it, it's ugly, but honest, got me tripping for the way you say my name, say my name, say my name. Could count the ways you drive me so insane, but when you call, I still fall back into your game. Play the game, play the game.
Oh my God, I did it. Let's sew it up. Let's sew it up, girl. Wait, hold on. Let's see. How does this work? Oh, carajo, mierda. I knew I did it wrong. I cut out the same side. Yeah. 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 I'm sure everyone that's seeing saw it. I was like, oh, I gotta flip it, but I'm like, it's the same. But I'm like, oh, it's the... Do we see a difference between the front and back? Not really, no. So we're gonna act. Just sucks that the one side seam is gonna be messed up. Oh wait, fuck this thing. Okay, I'm gonna take this out and flip it in. I wonder how many of you that sew were like, Natalie, no! Well, I'm gonna try it on. I just did a really quick basting stitch. I was like, let's just see. Let's just see. Wow. Would have been perfect. Okay, I totally got super lucky with, you know, you can't really tell that much of what is the front and the back. As I was seam ripping this, I did see that they use elastic thread, but not like the ones that you use for like anything stretchy, swimwear, where it kind of looks foamy, but it stretches. Well, they used a serger, which I don't have. So what I'm gonna do to try to replicate that, I'm going to do 2 side seams down below, and then with a zigzag stitch, I'm going to use this deek. Yeah, hopefully it'll work. It'll look good. And I was thinking, like, Natalie, why did you do it this way? And I realized the reason why I did it this way, that seam that was on the back side, if I did a front panel and a back panel, then one front and one back side of the shorts was gonna have random seam, which is what you can see here. Yeah, just because I didn't want one front pant leg and one back pant leg to have an additional seam, I'd rather just have both the back legs have those seams. So I'm going to seam rip this and then flip it in and sew it down so it looks like this. A new day. So I showed my sister the shorts and top, and I was like, girl, the top was supposed to be a lot longer, but then
when I cut it, like, but I was scared of, like, where I was gonna cut.
Anyways, basically the thing is, the shirt was supposed to be longer. Unfortunately, it was not. So it's kind of like a crop top, but it kind of also looks unfinished to me. When I showed her, she was just like, oh. And I was like, your girl tried. What she suggested was like, well, why don't you add in another black band at the bottom so that it goes together, like it completes the shirt, and hopefully it doesn't look like too, you know, whatever. And so I was like, okay, girl, all I got is bias tape. She's like, nah, you need something stretchy. So in comes that black fabric I was gonna use for the lining of my gala dress. She coming through, girl. So I am going to make a little bias tape, not on the bias, to put around here, and hopefully it'll complete it. The other thing is, like, the blacks are different. The blacks are different, but it could just be a good placeholder for right now. Yeah? Okay, let's try it. Also, second thing is that I wore my shorts out and I was just like, yeah, we're so cute. And then I'm like, oh my God, I made them a little bit too short. Like, I could feel that fold of your ass cheek. I could feel that, you know, she getting a little breezy. And unfortunately, I already cut, like, there was a lot of length there, but I cut that. So I'm going to just, like, try to put it down, like, as much as I can so it gives me any kind of additional length to the bottom of the shorts.
On my way to you, good at what I do. I'm OMW.
Okay, so we're gonna do, let's see, approximately 2.5 inches. Sure, sounds about right.
Watch me walk away, putting myself on display. 1, 2, 3 a day. I'm on my way, on my way. I'ma have you on tiptoes, watching my diamond afterglow. I know you wanna take me home. I'm on my way, on my way. On my way to you, good at what I do. I'm OMW.
I actually put on a bias tape correctly. However, I don't like how it looks. I need to take it in a little bit more because the top is just stretching outwards and it doesn't look cute. Like, it needs to either be like long enough that it like falls on my body, but because that can't happen, like, it needs to be like tight on my body. Now I need to take in the sides. I need to take this out and take in the sides, which is what I should have done from the beginning, but I wanted to give this a chance. But now I know, so time to seam rip this and put it back. And I hope I could film before and after right before the freaking sun sets. Sorry, we gotta go.
Sorry. What do you mean she's dead?
Girl, I'm working around the clock. Oh, well, is that the thing? I'm working against the clock. What? Anyways, I'm running out of time. This sun is about to set and my light is about to go and I got my makeup on and I want to film this B-roll. Decided that actually once it gets like pulled together, I really don't need that bias tape anymore. Like, yeah, it's just not as necessary. So now I'm finishing off the edges by doing a French seam. I didn't want to go into all of this, like take all of this out. So I just took it out up to here and I sewed it down, and now I'm gonna finish off the French seam. Hopefully it works and we got ourselves a top.
I'ma have you on tiptoes.
Time for the reveals. Okay, here's the before. She was cute, but she needed a new life, and now here is the after. Oh my God, let's talk about the scrunchie first. It is literally everything I wanted. Like I said, I got a big old head, so I really needed something huge if it's gonna go past the sides of my head, and wow, does this do the trick. I cannot wait to wear this out, and I'm also really glad that I opted out of adding in the lace. I think the fabric itself is just unique and fun. For my new little mesh cardigan thing, wow. It's crazy because it's not like I heavily altered it, but just taking off the peplum part really really made me be able to appreciate the top more. Plus, with the new elastic on the arms that comfortably fit my upper arms, it feels so much better. I will most definitely be wearing this as a super cool layering piece. It does remind me of something I'd see like the girlies in Tokyo wearing, and I'm so here for it. Also, I'll most likely be wearing this with just the top of it buttoned because I can't close it up anymore, but that's okay. I still really like this style. Let's go on to our next one. I know why I never let go of this dress. I just knew I could make it into something else, and here is the after. But I gotta start off with, I do totally regret cutting off a majority of the short length, because now even though it does look and fit really great, once I start walking, it's cheek city, yo. Well, not like hot pants territory, but that like cheek fold is out, you know? So this is now the even further lengthened version, but it still rides up. So I'm wondering if I could add something like the stretchy bias binding thing inside to give it some more stability so it doesn't ride up anymore. I don't know, let me know if you have any advice. Okay, in the top, I really do like the new version of it, but I am on the fence on whether I should add in the black bias binding that I made. I know I won't be wearing this exclusively as a set, so should I add in the black band? Does it make it look more completed? I don't know, you let me know. But anywho, yo, I was so worried when I first cut this because it really hit me at an awkward place. However, once I sewed down those sides, it really now fits like a glove. Overall, these two thrift flips weren't super hard, except for maybe the shorts, because it was the first time trying to draft some shorts. So I hope watching this video you get inspired to give something in your wardrobe some new life, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so sorry this video is late in the week, but your girl, literally, she was trying. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Love you. Bye. Why did I do this?